Putting it all on a kid isn't right. The priest is the one driving this whole thing.
That's way off. We gotta stop the kid. No other way to do this.
Had a chance to get Mary exposed for what she is. A liar and a faker. Put her in the dock for a change. Why didn't you take it?
Carver. Oh my god, there's another Carver.
Ask the court to have Mary placed elsewhere.
What are you up to?
Who would you have be her new ward, Reverend?
I am prepared to take responsibility for the child. If the court agrees.
Push!
Do I have to press buttons? Yeah, press the buttons! Press the buttons! Oh, 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 oh.
Whoa! Oh, shit!
Oh, no! Poor Daniel, just let him drop. Ooh, that looks like a nasty cut on your arm. Oh no! I thought you were stuck in a tree! No! 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 Holy hell! Hello there, people of the internet, and welcome to another episode of the dark, the mysterious, and the dangerous Little Hope. So in the last episode, as you may just recall, because it's only a minor part of the episode, but I made a massive mistake, and I killed Daniel. So we're now going to see what the aftermath of this is, what's going to happen now, how Taylor's going to take it. We haven't really had much of a reaction from her, and I tried to think what she's going to be like now, but she hasn't got Daniel to kind of, help her out a bit. She's kind of on her own in terms of the group, because nobody really likes Taylor as much as Daniel did. Surprise, surprise. So yeah, let's get into this.
Where in God's name are we now?
Place looks like it burnt down. Something here isn't right.
Something isn't right is this shitty town's motto.
Ooh, I can't even remember where we were. All I remember is Daniel dying. So yeah, we just ran into, I remember us finding the house, but I can't remember where it is. Is that a postcard? Yeah, it's a postcard. What do we got? Ooh, it's a cackly witch. Who the hell? That looks like the girl from the last one. I don't think it is. Who the hell is she? She looks like a strange explorer. Yeah, she looks like what's his face's fiance. Oh god, what's gonna jump out at me? Oh, it's the tire swing again that Taylor recognised. Why is this holding this shot for so long? Why can't I pull away? That was mean, game. I didn't appreciate that. No, don't go back into it. Don't. Oh. Oh, that's horrible. Bastard. Like, we knew that it was going to happen, but it was, I like that, the way that it was really slow. Ugh. Nasty. Oh, Mary. Or not Mary. Small child that looks like Mary. What are you doing, girl? Ooh. Okay. Modern guide to successful parenting. I feel like everyone needs this at the moment. Is this what I was going to say? Everyone needs this. Parents unhappy with their own upbringing can overcompensate. They might not want their children to feel the same they do about their own parents. They yearn to be friends with their offspring. So parents accept theories that encourage love as a solution to conflict. This leads to the belief that their children misbehave. They should not be angry or punish them, but instead indulge in ever greater displays of love. Spoiling a child in this way has grave consequences. Children become demanding and disagreeable. Parents become Parents suppress anger at their child's behaviour and cannot keep a lid on their frustration until they explode, frightening and confusing the children. The parents feel guilty at the loss of what to do, feeding a new cycle of misbehaviour. Oh, it's a bit too close to home, this is. The problem lies with parents trying to be patient with patience when patience is exhausted and child... Bloody hell, I can't read today. The problem lies with parents trying to be patient when patience is exhausted and the child needs correction. They are indecisive or irresolute, with firmness is required. If no one corrects him, the child only escalates his behaviour until his provocations become so serious that his parents snap, because only boys can have parents. An eruption restores peace temporarily, but there is a danger in the aftermath. Parents who feel guilty at losing their temper forget to give their child time to endure his punishment. Instead, they attempt to undo the correction by easing penalties. Discipline requires consistency. Both parents must hold the line against the rebellious child and punishments through. Should one parent relax their discipline because of laziness or guilt, they leave an opening for the naughty child to exploit. Setting limits. Parents must set limits, and indeed the child prefers his parents to be firm, provided they are also fair. This is essential training in getting on with other people. Without it, the child believes the world will conform to their demands and tantrums. Such spoilt children are often shocked by the real world and cannot cope with the environment that doesn't indulge their whims. They face becoming unpopular and learning the hard way to socialise with others. When was this written again? Let's have a little look. Oh, I didn't say it. It was like was this from the 70s or something? I can't remember. But it looks like an older book. It's going to be like, this is what people think millennials are. Ah! I am so sick of these witches. Can't they just leave us alone? See, children have been brats since the dawn of time. It's fine. James and Anne, the 4th of November.
You're gonna want to see this.
Oh, we in their old house that burnt down then. That took me a while, yeah.
Angela and I were married.
This makes less and less sense.
I hate John. I would never want to marry him. Oh yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. It's creepy. That's really cool though. So I want to try and go upstairs, see if we can find Mary before the witches set in. Oh god, Tanya freaking scared the hell out of me. Is there going to be something creepy in the window? Ooh, that looks like where they were all hung. Can you, do I have to look around? Can we leave this now? I was going to say, it keeps zooming in and like, no! Oh, that one's the worst. Oh, yeah. That creature is the worst. So they're all here. The whole family's here. Does that mean that Daniel's ghost is gone? Because it's kind of achieved what it wanted to?
They don't care.
Aw, poor Mary. Do I need to talk to you? No. Where are the stairs that she went up? They must be around by here somewhere. Oh my god. Hang on. Where did she go? Mary! Mary! No, that was the photo. I was going to be like, ooh, cupboard. Where is you, my child? What's in here? Oh, hello. Okay, fair enough. I don't want to look at the windows anymore. Thank you very much. I know that there's just death out there. What's this? Carson. Wait, hang on. Letter from Robert Carson, 71. Dear Anne, thank you for your letter regarding Megan. I understand. Oh, so this is to Right, okay. Oh, so there was another Reverend Carson. Like, we knew there was another one who was like a politician or something. I remember seeing on the poster. Thank you for your letter regarding Megan. I understand your concerns and assure you that your daughter's rebellious behaviour is not unusual. I've helped parents with similar issues and would be happy to help with Megan's moral guidance. Meryl's moral guidance. Hebrew 12:11 says that all discipline seems painful rather than pleasant, but later years the peaceful fruit of righteousness. Please see me after the service on Sunday so we can invite some time for personal instruction. Do you reckon that he gave them the parenting guide? Because he's passive aggressive bastard. So yeah, so he's definitely had a hand in whatever happens to Mary over the decades. It's not just been during the witch trials. But why and how? A key! Ah! So many questions. Do you want the key? Do we not want the key? Why was that something? The clock broke. Why was that a clue? Oh, I have to look outside. I don't want to look outside. We still haven't seen... Andrew's death is the last one now, isn't it, that we haven't seen? If Daniel was still with us, would that have been Daniel's demon? So he must be like... It must be like a whole thing that he's now like appeased. Oh, there's the stairs. Or satisfied now. Is it? Can I not go in there? No, it's just a destroyed room. Okay, go up the stairs. Let's go see.
What was that?
Gotta be the girl. Let's go find her.
So we've had Mary and Megan. So maybe this one's Meryl.
She's in here.
What the hell?
Stay here.
You've got to try and speak to her. She's the only one who can really give you answers. You can't just go in.
Andrew.
Oh, so the echoes are him having flashbacks because obviously he had. Oh my god! Every goddamn time, child. Can you not just be like, hello?
No, wait.
You protect me. You must.
Wait, this isn't right. No way.
I assure all gathered here today that our town will be free of the devil's grasp. Together, by God's grace, little hope will prevail. My word on it.
Yeah,
This
sure.
court is hastily convened, but with good reason. If we are to finally rid ourselves of the evil which has infested Little Hope, then we must act today.
You're going after Mary.
I accuse you, Mary,
Ah, there we
of
go.
witchcraft. What say you, Reverend?
Ooh, what's the Reverend gonna do? Because she's kind of like his little
The
pawn.
evidence, as discovered through my investigation, is beyond question. Mary uses her puppet as a familiar to summon and serve the devil.
We have been deceived by a child.
What
by
a
her guise
jerk.
of innocence. This puppet
So he's
was
manipulated
mistakenly
her
used to denounce
and
Tabitha,
then kill her off.
but it has always belonged to Mary and Mary alone. She allowed her own kin to be executed as she watched in silence.
That is not so. Liar.
Now this tainted child, this creature of Satan,
But
has
she
the marrow
technically
to accuse
has.
me, a man of God, of wrongdoing.
This is crazy. These people have lost their freaking minds.
It was
Finally, we
never
agree.
to happen to this town or its people. Can you not help me?
What can I do? If I could do something to stop this, I would, but...
Now in her hour of greatest need,
I don't
this
see
child
how.
of the damned pleads once more for the devil's help.
So he can't seem.
I beg the court's indulgence.
Ooh.
Please guide me at this time. Seek your counsel. No question there's something very wrong here. Right in the heart of this place.
There can be no doubt that Little Hope is afflicted. That darkness has taken hold of our town.
There is not a man or woman here today who does not already know the devil is in our midst. The sole purpose of this court is to remove evil, not indulge
Oh, I
it
should
further.
have picked
Our
Carver.
time is not for wasting.
You got this all twisted. Mary isn't to blame.
I.
Do I make my decision? If I am wrong, condemn an innocent to die.
Destroy the doll.
The only way I can see out of this is to get rid of that damn doll. Destroy that and
The puppet must be cast asunder.
maybe this all goes away.
It is the cause of Mary's affliction. It holds her in its thrall. Destroy this puppet, and the devil will depart Mary. She will be restored, an innocent child.
Reverend, burn the puppet. Destroy it.
Let's not act in haste.
Ooh.
Must face the full consequences of
My
her deeds.
authority is not for questioning. Do as I ask.
Yeah, if he turned around and said about Carver, he would have backed up Mary because that's what Mary was saying. Why doesn't he want to destroy the puppet? Oof.
You did everything you could. Don't blame yourself.
It is my fault. I had the opportunity to be like, it's Carver, and I missed it. At least I burnt the puppet. Maybe that's why the puppet's gone from the museum. Time loops? I don't know. Somebody with the Doctor Who lore. Comment and tell me how this has happened.
That's it, right?
No.
I figured that if the doll... And then that would be the end of it.
You made the right call. No way you could have seen what was gonna happen. That accident is not on you. Whatever questions we still got, they won't be answered now. Let's just get out of here.
I'm annoyed at myself for not pushing the Carver thing. I hope that doesn't mess
You
things
okay?
up too much.
What just happened?
Think we've seen the last of that kid.
What? Oh, it's Taylor. Oh, God, she scared me. I don't know what's going to happen now. At least we've actually destroyed the puppet, because that was something that I regretted.
Hey!
Vince!
I'm real sorry. I know it wasn't your fault. Both of us been through some real tough time these past years.
How come he's the only one that's aged then? Or unless he hasn't.
About half a mile or so, there's a diner with a working phone. You call for help and you leave this place. And don't you ever come back. Ain't nothing left here for you.
Wait, is this it? Oh my god, we're out at Little Hope!
I'm real sorry for what I've put you all through.
We've all had one hell of a rough night.
Why are you blaming yourself, Andrew?
More than anyone.
Because we didn't burn
That's
the
gonna
puppet.
haunt me forever.
You're not alone here.
Take it easy on
We've all
yourself.
been through
You know
hell.
that, right?
We're finally getting out of this hell.
Blame yourself.
Wait, what's happening? Bus driver?
I just wish we all could have made it.
What? Oh my god.
We're diverting all traffic through Little Hope. You okay, buddy?
Was it just him having like a flashback? Because obviously we knew that he was jittery and that he...
Yeah, I'm fine. I just want to get these folks to where they need to be.
Oh, there was no one in the bus.
I doubt a short delay will trouble him too much.
But I don't know, just trying to get it to figure itself out.
Can everyone just shut up? This isn't helping us find help or getting us out of here.
Was it just all a hallucination? Because he was reading about witches.
Hi there. How you doing? Excuse me, but we're looking for our bus driver.
What?
Have you seen him?
Yeah, that's funny. Sounds like you could use a drink.
Better not, thanks. Need to keep a clear head.
So...
anything you can do to help us would be greatly appreciated.
There's no goddamn us.
Ah. That makes more sense, but there's no... I don't know. What the hell's going on? I have so many questions.
What the hell is going on in there?
Get the hell out of here!
I'll go once I look you in the eye. Now let me in. Hey!
So
I
Vince...
don't think he gets how bad a mess we're in.
Vince was just kind of keeping an eye out on him. Yes, curator, you've got a lot of questions to answer.
That's it. Game over. You're done. For now, at least. You could always try again, see if you can get a different result.
Well, yeah, I'm curious what...
That's the problem with demons. If you don't lay them to rest, they will haunt you forever.
I'm so confused.
Impressive. Almost survived intact.
I'm sorry, I disappointed you.
Almost.
I know, I'm so sorry!
And you eventually found him.
Then what was the point of that card
The
with
bus
the...
driver. Maybe he can now put the past behind him.
What past? There was so many. What was real and what wasn't? What one was him? Was he... Because it said that his voice was Andrew, but... You know, did his family actually die in Little Hope in a fire?
Till we meet
And
again.
he couldn't save them? Like,
Maybe in the South Pacific, or the Arabian Desert, or somewhere else. But we will meet again. At least one more time.
If I decided by the next game. Oh! Got you, curator, in your face. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, that was my playthrough of Little Hope, and by the looks of it we got the good ending. Probably not the best ending because Daniel didn't survive, but I mean, I don't know how it'd be too much different. I was going to play it through again and kill them all off and stuff like that, but to be honest, I'm so disappointed with the game and the ending that I really can't motivate myself to play it through again. So I'm just going to give you my final thoughts. The ending itself, I hated. I hated it. Absolutely hated that we were the bus driver the whole time and that everything was just a manifestation of his head. It is linked in the game. It's not as if it came out of nowhere. Looking back on it, like, clearly the 70s was the only thing that was real. As he did go into the house, he found the pictures of his mum and dad. Obviously, like I said a million times, Vince didn't age. That didn't make any sense because Vince obviously wasn't involved in the accident, so he is still alive, and that's probably why he was following him around as well, because he recognized him and was trying to keep an eye out for him, make sure he was okay. But the most cliched ending is it was all in someone's head or it was all a dream. And the thing that annoys me is for me, the best part about this game was the mystery. And like the whole way through, I was theorizing about, you know, whether Mary was being manipulated by Carver, but maybe did find some kind of like ritual where she tried to right her wrongs and was constantly bringing the people that she killed back, trying to get free of Carver, but every single time Carver was getting to her. And these were going to be the people to break the cycle and break the loop and figure out what was going on, and free Mary from Carver, and therefore kind of saving themselves as well, because they would always end up dying. You know, I thought it was going to be something like that maybe, but all of those theories mean nothing. All of that excitement about like, oh, why are they the same? Why do they look the same? That for me was the best part of the game, and it just completely ripped that away from me and just left me with, oh, we were the bus driver. It's just like, great, okay, well done. Like, the twist didn't seem good enough. Like, in Until Dawn, the twist was amazing in that Josh was the serial killer. Well, that he wasn't even, that it was a twist within a twist, because you thought that he was a killer, but he wasn't even a killer. He was just a poor kid that was struggling with the trauma of losing his sisters, and nobody had looked after him or given him any help. And, you know, he created this whole fantasy world in his head and tried to act it out, but there was an actual real threat out there that wasn't Josh, kind of thing. That was amazing, and that was fantastic, and that really threw you through a loop so many times, and that's what made that game so great. But this one, why even have a twist at this stage? Like, it didn't. It feels like they're trying to have a twist just to live back up to Until Dawn, but it didn't work. Personally, I don't think it did. I don't think it worked. There was clearly thought there. It's not as if it came from nothing, but I just didn't like. I was more interested in Angela, John, Tanya, Daniel, Andrew. You know, Andrew's amnesia. I thought that he was going to be like, I know that his amnesia makes sense because he is the bus driver, kind of thing. I thought it was going to be something like that, because him and Mary or Megan always seem to have this special connection, you know, throughout these different layers of time, that he was going to be the one to figure out what to do to change it, which technically he did. But I thought he was going to be the one to save and free Mary from the grips of Carver. And yeah, and I think that's why I'm not so interested in playing the other endings, because no matter what, it's going to be the only variation is going to be is a variation of what happens to the bus driver. When we see the postcard of him killing himself, I presume that is what happens if we kill off all the characters or something like that he has a mental breakdown and kills himself. And I was kind of like, the postcards, I'm not sure how many I found, if I even found like a lot of them, kind of thing, but they were very few and far between. And I feel like, again, in Until Dawn with the totems, like, they did play a part. They did give you hints and tips and possibilities of what could happen. But in this one, again, it felt really limited, because technically it is, because it's all happening to the same person. And the bloody postcard at the end, which is, I realise now, because I said, oh, isn't that the girl from Anna Madan? And then at the end of the game, it plays you a trailer for the next one. And I realised that's why I recognised her face, because I'd seen her in that trailer. So was that postcard just a postcard for the next one? Which, again, I just... why? Okay, like, I was invested in that story. Don't pull me into another story already that I feel like not looking at just to spite you for this one. Because I didn't play Man of Medan because it didn't look as interesting as Little Hope, and I don't think it was. I've seen playthroughs of it. I've not been able to get to the end of that game because I find it boring. This is why I was really excited about Little Hope. I thought they'd kind of gone back to their roots of, I don't know, just interesting characters and real threat and horror, and the mystery of why things were happening to them, what was lurking in the forest. And I thought they were going to do so. I thought that maybe they'd learned from their mistakes, kind of thing. But yeah, it was all in his head. It's too much of a cliche. I don't care. You know, I can't hate on it completely, because like I said, they did link it through the game. It does make sense. But for me, I was really interested in the witches. Maybe that's a personal bias, because I like supernatural things. The witch trials are really fascinating to me. You know, the way that children did turn on adults, and you know, there's loads of theories around the witch trials and what happened there and things like that. And it was interesting that they did kind of delve into that, with John accusing her of being like, you know, a horrible attention-seeking child, or was she actually being manipulated? You know, these are all questions that come up when you research the Salem witch trials and things like that. Yeah, I don't know. I'll be interested to see what you guys think, whether you completely disagree with me, but personally, I'm disappointed with Little Hope. That's why I'm not going to look at the different endings. I did the different endings in Made a Scare, not just because obviously it was really easy to find the other endings in Made a Scare, but because I was interested in the game, I was interested in the story, I cared about Thomas and Elizabeth, I cared about this weird freaky cult and whatever the hell they were up to and what they wanted to do, and I was satisfied with both endings of that game pretty much. Yeah, I was, you know, I had theories, it contradicted those theories, but I didn't mind that. I still thought it was interesting. This one, yeah, I just feel like it pulled the rug from under me, and I don't think it was a twist. It was a pull the rug from under you moment. I just think it could have been more interesting, rather than, oh, it was all in his head because he had a trauma and he had to go through Little Hope. But yeah, so this was my grumpy review of Little Hope. I personally was disappointed. I'd be interested to know what you think. But otherwise, thank you for watching. I really did enjoy making this game series. I'm just disappointed that it had to end this way, but please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video series. I'll have to figure out what I'm going to play next now. I've got so many choices, so many ideas. I'll have to go through them and figure out what to do next. But thank you for following me on this journey, and please leave a comment. Just tell me what you think. Do you agree with me? Am I going crazy? Did you think that the twist was really good? Did you enjoy it? I really want to find out if you did and why. But yeah, thank you for coming along with me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!